I don't know who's going to do it. Okay. What up, people? Pull your pants back up. It's time for Omnibros Sunday Fun Day edition. Yo, what's up, everybody in the chat? This is Omnibros coming to you straight from Florida, straight from Las Vegas, straight here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. What up, Lou?
What up, brother? How's it been?
Doing all right, man. Waiting for those Trump bucks to kick in.
Oh, God. Tell me about it.
See what happens.
Yeah, well, tell me about it. It's not looking like it's going to happen anytime soon. But, hey, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Yeah, no one's wearing pants right now, L. Denver. That's not happening. So put your pants back on. It's time for Omnibros Live.
No, Sunday is no pants day.
Yep. Shirtless Sundays.
Shirtless Sundays. No, save that for after dark. Save that for the after dark stuff, man.
Speaking of after dark, real quick, everybody, we do have. Let's do a little bit of house cleaning. We do have our own Patreon right now.
I think we've got a new patron as well that we need to highlight.
I got to pull that up just so I can pull up everybody's name real quick. But yeah, everybody, Omnibros Live, we now do have a Patreon. There's two different tiers. Again, I like to say this every time because we're not here to make more money or try to do any kind of crazy stuff like that. This is really so people have the idea of saying thank you. We appreciate what you do, because our first tier that we have is a tip jar. All right, where's that tip jar picture? It's down here at the bottom of this thing, scrolling down. Tip jar. So if you want, it starts at $1. You can edit it. You make it $2. You can make $3. You can make it $100. You can put, what's the cost of an omnibus? $100. IST omnibus is about $50. Whatever you think is appropriate as a thank you for us here at the show. And as we said earlier, when it comes down to After Dark, we do have the Campfire tier. This is the $5 tier where we here on Omnibros Live are going to host once a month a hangout, a live. It won't be a stream, it won't be broadcast, but it will be like a StreamYard situation like you see here, where we all just kind of hang out, chit chat. It's going to be Omnibros After Dark for the most part. Like no topic is taboo. I came up with some ideas that maybe we could play some online games, maybe like Uno or Monopoly or something like that, where we kind of just hang out, do something fun, chit chat. We'll make it an hour or so. We'll see how it pans across. That's your $5 reward right there, and we'll see what else kind of comes up. We might do more fun stuff with that $5 tier as well. So the link for our Patreon is right down below. And speaking down below, that link is also, we have another link to our t-shirt store. So if you want to hook us up, buy a t-shirt. We do have the Omnibus Collectors Network t-shirt that has it's 8 of us right here chilling out hardcore. We appreciate everybody who wants to buy a shirt or buy a hoodie or any of that kind of fun stuff. So
Yeah. And also, of course, one last thing before we kind of get the show rolling is our lovely sponsor for this show, the wonderful people at In Stock Trades. In Stock Trades, ladies and gentlemen, you can get your collected editions of Omnibus hardcovers, trade paperbacks, and all that good stuff for a fraction. That's correct. A fraction of what you would pay at some of the big retailers. We're talking about close to 50% off or up to 50% off on huge collected editions such as your favorite omnibuses, trade paperbacks, and absolutes. Gabe, why don't you tell them real quick a little bit about In-Stock Trades?
All right, everybody, InStockTrades.com. This is the place you want to go if you are a savvy, intelligent shopper, because don't pay cover price for your omnibuses, hardcovers, and absolutes. At InStockTrades.com, you can get up to 50% off on all your collected edition needs. Along with that, orders of $50 or more get you free shipping in the U.S. Thursday, we gave away a $50 In-Stock Trades gift card. Thank you very much, InStockTrades.com. They also give you a 2% extra discount as a loyalty discount. So you make an order for the next 8 days, your next order has an additional 2% off on that order. You get excellent customer service, the best packaging around. We love them. You love them. InStockTrades.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. So how's everything been for you over there in Vegas? Everything calming down?
No.
Nope. Yeah, same thing here. Yeah, same thing here.
No. Puff wants to know, is it hotter in Vegas or Florida today? What are you looking at?
Well, I mean, we've got a hurricane that is just scratching by, so it's probably cooler over here because the sun hasn't been out almost all day.
Let me see what we're at in Vegas today.
I honestly don't know. I would probably guess it's probably in the 90s for us here.
Our high today is we're at 111 today. 111.
Yeah, you beat
us. We were
us.
at 113, I think, yesterday. Yeah. But how much humidity do you guys get down there?
Oh, dude, we're all humidity. That's all. Okay. That's all. Well, you've been down here. You know, it gets humid down here in Florida, man.
Yeah. We're at 9%.
Yeah, no, that's what really kills us.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
But yeah, so we've got a few shelfies and a few things today. I don't think there's really anything as far as news. So we kind of agreed, let's just kind of knock out some of these shelfies while we can, and just kind of talk to you lovely people.
Yeah, we got so many shelfies, dude. And if there's more, like in our email that I haven't even looked at yet. So, it keeps happening. And you know what? Let's make it happen. If you want to send us your shelfies, if you want to send us pictures of your collection on your shelf, send those pictures to Omnibroslive.com if you want to be featured on a Sunday show. Mm-hmm. No promise on when it's going to happen because there is a lot, but we are always welcome to see more of our awesome viewers and listeners' collections because these things are really cool. It's cool to see people's collection. Don't worry if you've seen it before. We don't rag on anybody's collection. You know, we don't give anybody any nonsense or any of that kind of stuff. We just like to see how people organize their books, what books they have kind of set up, what they have as a priority, fun, cool stuff like that. So feel free, Omnibroslive.com, to send us your very own shelfies. And while you're here, give us a thumbs up. If it's your first time watching the show, subscribe. We're at like 3,700 right now or something like that.
Yeah, we're pretty close to about
4. We'll be hitting that 4,000 mark pretty soon. So help us out, guys. Spread the word.
And we promise not to make fun of your shelfies. But if you put feet pictures in there, we're not pulling those up.
Then that's gonna get sent straight to Geo.
Yeah, that's getting straight to Geo.
Straight to Geo.
People are saying it's pretty hot outside in Georgia. It's pretty humid. It's pretty. Houston is a fucking swamp.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys got a swamp butt up there.
Sup, Gabe? When my cousin visits from Florida, they die without the sweat. Yeah.
What up, Los Def?
It's a thing, man. Where it's not really the sweat here that gets you. It really is the humidity.
Yeah, but you know, it's also the alligators and the bath salts and the Republicans. That'll get you.
Feet pics are only Patreon exclusive, I think is what he was trying to say.
Oh man, we're in it.
Oh yeah.
Sign up for the Patreon and get some feet pics. We'll find out which Omnibro has the most hobbit-like hairy feet.
Hey, how's the Invincible read-a-thon going for you so far?
I just started it last night. So we are doing an Invincible read-a-thon. I know you started it.
Mm-hmm.
I've started it. Nobody else, I think, has started it yet. We're trying to catch up to Jess.
Yeah.
Jess isn't going to start until September.
Yeah.
But Jess can hammer out probably all 12 hardcovers in one weekend. So I'm trying to get caught up to him a little bit. I think I'm missing the vitamins. Oh, here we got more here. It's vitamin time. So I am still at the very start of it. I just hit the issue with the first big twist.
Oh man, how great is that when you find out what's actually going on there?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I remember when I read it for the first time, I just picked it up, the trade paperback back when they first came out, and I was reading it and I was like, this is cute. It starts out, everybody, just so you know, it starts out very cute. It's very high school High school kids doing high school stuff. Some of their teachers are bad guys. They go to like another college. They go to like a college. So your typical sophomore year, high school year kind of storyline. It's a coming of age story. Then, bam! At one point, there is a freaking left turn that hits you right in the gut, and you're like, "Damn it, I am in." So, if you haven't read Invincible before, give it 7 to 8 issues. It's fun. You'll enjoy it. You're like, "Oh, this is kind of a fun, cute run. It's nice," and then it just turns into just mayhem at one point. So, give it about 7 or 8 issues. You'll fall in love with it.
I'm kind of wondering if that was the plan from the beginning for Kirkman, or if it was one of those things where he was starting out to write this stereotypical superhero story where it's like, oh, it's kind of an all ages thing. And then halfway through maybe writing the first 1 or 2 issues, he goes, no, let's take this in a different direction and let's make this dark.
I have a feeling that he had a pretty solid game plan to begin with. Because it's very, you can't just be like, do. Oh, these kids are cute. Oh, boyfriend, girlfriend problems. Do. And then that thing happens. Okay. Unless you just woke up one day and he accidentally backed up over his dog or something and just like, I'm really pissed. This is horrible. And wanted to just get it out. But yeah, I think he had to have that planned out ahead of time. Super chat, yo. What up? Good morning, bros. Thanks, Gabe, for hyping and making me get grunt. Art of James Stokoe. Fantastic book. Dude, you made a good choice. James Stokoe needs to be on a higher pantheon of artists. That guy gets no love.
No.
He is very underrated. His name is forgotten and lost. It should be up there higher than almost anybody else's name right now in comics.
100%. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. I'm not sure if he's a guy that could even do a monthly grind with how much he puts into his work.
There's no way, dude. I mean, I don't want him to do a monthly grind book.
No. I don't want him to shoehorn it in. No, by all means, dude. If he can just put out collected editions, you know what? I'm good with that. I'm 100% cool if he puts out, every year maybe a 12 or like 6 issue collected edition, or if he did art. If he did the art on a regular series, it would be a bi-monthly series where every other month you get an issue or something like that. I would be fine with that.
Yeah. Or like when he does like little stories like Aliens Dead Orbit, 6 issues. Godzilla in Hell, I think it was like 3 issues. That's all I need from that guy because it is a treat every time I see that guy's work come around. If you like art books, tune in tomorrow. My haul has a really cool art book. I'll show you guys. I was this close to coming up and maybe doing a video for it, but I don't know. Then I started thinking about, man, I got to set up my camera, and then I got to set up my audio, and I got to film it, and I got to find a time to do it when the kids aren't freaking out, and I got to post it, and then I got to share it, and then I got to kind of like answer comments and reply back with comments, and I don't want to do all that stuff. So I'll show you guys the art book tomorrow on Omnibros here, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. No, dude, that I feel you on that 100%. That's part of the reason why I don't do videos anymore. That's part of the reason why I let my channel just be what it is and what it was. Because the fact is that, the fact is there was no backing of it. I would put out a video and I would spend 8-12 hours sometimes working on a video, and I'd put it out and a week later it only has like 200 views. And I'm like, well, okay, so I just kind of wasted my time. I'm not getting what I put into it back. So I stopped. It just became too much of a hassle and became too much of a pain in the ass. So, and I wasn't getting back what I was putting into it. So I'd rather do this. I'd rather just do live streams. It's a lot more fun for me. And I just got burned out.
Yeah, no, man, I'm the same way. I got the personality type where I'm very on my feet. I can go with the flow. I can really kind of just take one thing and make it something else. But doing the videos is fun and all, but it's just the back end of it where you have to kind of promote it and you got to kind of chat it up and you got to talk it up. And I get a little obsessed. I keep checking the views. And I'm like, why am I checking the views? I don't really care. I check the views every 20 minutes. It just makes me proliferate on it. And I don't want to proliferate on something like that, But
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I like this question. How do you start collecting? Dude, just pick up whatever you think sounds interesting to you. There are so many great titles if you're just starting out. You have a wealth of different books. I always recommend somebody start with, all right, well, what's your favorite superhero? Okay, do you like Spider-Man? All right, well, maybe you can start with the JMS Spider-Man run, or you can start with the Nick Spencer Spider-Man run that's ongoing right now. You know, that could be something super overwhelming for a lot of people when they're first starting out. You immediately want to go, well, I want to read all of Amazing Spider-Man. Dude, if you read all of Amazing Spider-Man, you wouldn't know what's going on in Amazing Spider-Man. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you have to go through like 40 years of just garbage comics for a while that you might not even like.
Yeah, exactly.
So to kind of step off on what Lou said, grab what you're interested in. Whatever you like. Do you like Spider-Man? Get like a big Spider-Man book. You like Batman? Get some Batman stuff. And you eventually, as you read, it's going to take you a while. Don't worry about collecting. Like, don't worry about amassing some big, crazy collection of books that you're probably never going to read. What you want to do is get the stuff that you like, or that you're interested in, or that you hear is really good. And then as you read that, you'll start getting familiar with either characters or artists and writers. And then you can start following the artists. You start following the writers that you like, Oh, I read Walking Dead for the first time. I really like this writer. What else has he done? Robert Kirkman. Oh, he's done Invincible. Oh, he's doing a new book coming out called Firepower, stuff like that. And you start following them around, and that'll, say you go to Firepower. You go, oh, I really like the art. Chris Samney, what's Chris Samney done before? Oh, he's done Daredevil. You go to Daredevil, and you read Chris Samney's Daredevil. You go, wow, the writer on his Daredevil is awesome. Who's that writer? Oh, Mark Waid. What else has Mark Waid done? Oh, then you're in it. Then you start going into like Kingdom Come. And you start going into like Irredeemable, and you start going into all the other Justice League of America stuff and everything else. And that's kind of how it is. You got to kind of follow your own kind of dot pattern. There is no path. Like, don't follow my path. Don't follow Lou's path. You end up making your own path. You kind of just connect the dots of creators, or maybe even characters that you like.
Yep. Robert Rodriguez asked, how long did I have my channel? Ryley and I, we started the channel around the same time, and I think Ryley and I were one of the first ones doing like collected edition stuff at the time. I think it's probably been like 6 years at this point, 6-7 years that I started it, because Omnibros didn't happen until, well, the ground floor of Omnibros, when it was just me and Ryley that we started, didn't happen until about 2 years when I was doing collected edition stuff, I want to say. And then, how long has this podcast been on? How long have we been doing this? 4 or 5 years at this point?
It's about 4 years. It feels like 3 years at least. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been about 6-7 years, and it just never got off the ground, dude. I never got off the ground, and I got tired of it. I like this question for you, Gabe. Gabe, you mentioned you work out. You into bodybuilding. The first show back during the COVID was last night, the Tampa Pro. Pretty dope that Labrada's son won. Dude looks sick. Are you into bodybuilding?
I mean, I lift a lot of. I'm a weightlifter. I'm not a weightlifter. Like, I don't, I lift weights. That's how I work out. I lift a lot of heavy weights and stuff like that. I don't follow anybody. Like, I don't know who Labrada's son is or anything like that. I don't follow bodybuilding. I don't follow weightlifters or anything like that. I just do it for health. That's why I stopped doing videos, because I decided to start hitting the gym instead. I do it for health. I do it for mental stability and stuff like that, and to get fucking swole.
Now, do you obviously know some of the bigger guys though, right? Like Phil Heath, Kai Green. Wow, nobody. Ronnie Coleman, not even him.
Nope. I mean, I know like the greats and like the classics, like Schwarzenegger or Lou Ferrigno. What was the guy, the Mr. Olympia guy that won like 15 Mr. Olympias? Reggie something. Reggie, I don't know. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast. I'm like, oh, this is cool. But
it was probably Ronnie Coleman.
Huh?
It was probably Ronnie Coleman.
Maybe it is Ronnie Coleman. Maybe I mixed up Ronnie with Reggie, but I don't follow those guys. I don't. It's I don't.
Well, hey man, you like documentaries? There's a fantastic documentary on Netflix right now of Ronnie Coleman, and it goes through his life and stuff like that. The dude was a cop while he was a world lifting champion. While he was a bodybuilding champion, I should say, and he was just a fucking animal.
Yeah, dude, the guy's a monster.
At one point, he was squatting. I think it was like 800 pounds on his back. Oh my god, he's just insane.
I got a close friend who holds the squatting record in California.
Really?
Yeah. 805 pounds, I think his record is.
Yeah.
Wow. It's crazy. I couldn't do that. Like, that guy goes to a lot of, like, he has to eat a lot of calories and stuff because he's burning so much. He's like one of those big powerlifter dudes. Like, he looks fat, but it's all muscle. It's like King, you know.
Yeah, there's guys like Eddie Shaw and stuff like that who they're like that. They've kind of cut back lately and they're like shredded, but they're still big, and it's impressive some of the stuff you see, man. I enjoy working out and learning about anabolic cooking recipes.
Well, even Ronnie Coleman was like, "Yeah, man, you have to do steroids to get that."
Oh yeah. Yeah, did you see you watched the Joe Rogan interview, right? With him, you said he was flat out honest. He's like, yeah, there's no way I got to where I was naturally. He had to take something.
They all do it. You know, I just got to do it the right way.
Yeah,
I'll never do it. I don't care. I don't want to get, you know. I'm not trying to prove anything or get that big or anything like that. But there's the right ways of doing it and wrong ways of doing it. You know. Bruce Johannes, real quick, earlier says he's glad he got the 12 oversized hardcovers of Invincible before they go OOP. I've been saying this for a long time. Those things are going to drop. They're going to disappear once. I'm suspecting that they're going to disappear once that trailer hits and that TV show hits on Amazon for Invincible.
You've been saying that for a while now, man. You've been on the Invincible hype train before anybody else. You've got issue number 2, 9.8. You got a few copies of those to sell.
So I got a couple number ones. I got a 9.8 number 1, a 9.6 number 1. I got a 9.8 number 2. So I'm in it. I'm ready for it. I know it's going to happen. And they've never those hardcovers. I looked it up. There's only been like one printing. They're still working on the same initial print from like 12 years ago. So I don't know how many of those are still around, but it's going to start disappearing. It's going to start disappearing. So yeah, if you want to join us in our read-a-thon, go and get those trades, get the hardcovers, get, you know, there's like 3 or 4 compendiums out there. Mm-hmm. So have at it.
Omar is saying Ronnie won 8 Olympias. Okay, thanks for that.
That's crazy. That is crazy. As a cop, imagine getting pulled over by that dude.
It's a cop. Where the hell are you going if that guy pulls you over? It's like, well, shit. Somebody's saying we should restart our channel. Lou and Gabe, I think you should restart your channel again. You have an audience now. Omnibus is the trunk and the trees, and its members are the branches. We love, dude. I mean, I'll speak for myself, but I love the community that we've garnered here. You guys are nothing but fantastic to us. But the reality is, I don't have the heart for it right now. And the thing is, I don't have the time for it either, and the amount of an investment that I would have to put in, it's not there for me right now. And you know, it just isn't.
No, I could. Me and Lou are going to be saying the same thing. I'm in the same boat where I don't have the time, and I'd rather spend the time I do have on this show, doing stuff for the show. So things like that. The last video I did was before I stopped was how to fix the binding on the omnibus, and I think that's good. I'm good to stop there because that's a very helpful video. And then I came back and did one video when that Fourth World Absolute came out, because that thing is amazing. I had to do a video on that.
It was beautiful.
And like I said, the art book I thought about doing it, but again, it's just, you know, I don't have the time. Like I said, I stopped doing videos because I didn't have time, because I wanted to start going to the gym and working out and taking care of myself. Yeah. So I have to stop one thing or the other, you know, and I'm not going to stop going to the gym now so I can make more videos. I rather focus time and energy with Omnibros and try and get that.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And the fact is, this is a market at this point that is so inundated and so comic books in general on YouTube is a market that is just so every motherfucker has a comic book channel at this point on YouTube, and everybody's got a hot take on it, and everybody does the same thing over and over again. And the reality is, there's only about 2 or 3 guys, and they start with the name comics, that they are making a really good living off of this. There's only probably a handful of guys, and most of them are just they read the comics to you. So I don't understand that appeal personally. I'm just gonna sit here and listen to a guy read a comic to me. But hey, that's for everybody. But it's such a market that is so overwhelmed and overfilled. It's just hard to break into at this point.
Yeah, and it's not just that, but you have to. There is a precedence where you kind of have to start buying more omnibuses and stuff than you really want.
Yeah,
and I got caught up in that for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get caught up in that again. I'm going to just buy omnibuses just to do reviews on them and overviews and stuff like that. It's a waste of time and money.
And this is the thing that that a lot of people that collect stuff don't really like to hear. But the reality is, one, I don't have the time to. If I was still in the omnibus game, I didn't have. Okay, at the height of my omnibus game, I didn't have the time to read everything I bought. One, two, it was a huge money pit for me. It was basically just me going into the backyard, throwing money into the backyard, and putting a shovel over it and just burying it, because I wasn't reading what I was buying. It was just me buying it just for the sake of buying it. Yeah, eventually I would get to stuff, but it would take forever for me to get through it, and then it was just a waste of time for me.
Yeah. See, this is kind of what Omnibros Dark would be like, but a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, well, we can't really talk about that too much right now.
Yeah, we got to figure out a date to do the campfire thing too. I mentioned Saturdays, but somebody on one of our Patreons was like, Saturdays isn't good for me, so we got to try and figure out what's a good day for all the Patreons that can make it too. I mean, it might be a thing where unfortunately we can't get everybody in at once, but it is what it is. We'll try and work around as much people's schedules as possible. But probably be a Saturday or a Sunday. Might even be like a Sunday after this show or something like that. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Maybe. Do you got some shelfies for us, man?
Yeah, let me see what's going on. There was absolutely no news going on this week. That's weird.
I didn't see anything of value, really. That mostly like the San Diego Comic-Con, a lot of people busted their news during that time. But I haven't seen it.
What's up? What's going on? My kid's visiting.
Aw.
Say hi.
Hello.
Oh, good job. Here, you want to visit with Daddy for just a little bit? Whoa. Say hi. Oh, good job.
Nice.
That was a good try. What do you got? We got a little pug just up. All right, buddy. You want to go play mom? Go play with mom and brother. You say hi to Lou. There you go. This is my son Noah. This is
Noah.
my baby. That's my baby. All right, buddy. Go play. I love you, Daddy. I'll be out soon. What are you doing? Oh,
He just wants to love on you right now, man.
He does. He wants to just hang out. All right. It's okay. He's just hanging out. You tickles? You want some tickles? No? All right, buddy. All right, go with mom. Daddy will be out soon, bud.
Do you want more apples?
Wow, mommy's got more apples for you. You want some more apples, dude? No? You just want to hang out on the computer, I know. You like playing with the computer. Did Andy slam the door?
Yeah.
All right, bud. All right, all done. All done. Whoa. All right, give me a sec.
No, man, do your thing. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Do your thing, bud. Somebody said, Pop Puff Comics, I commented that Saturday the 15th would be good for me. I have it off, but usually work Saturdays. Yeah, we still haven't figured out exactly when we're doing the campfire stuff. We know that it's going to be coming up in the next few weeks. I will be too busy next weekend to do it, so probably the following week will be when we're shooting for. So is the campfire tier just everyone on Zoom? Pretty much. James D, what? You don't like buying things to say that you have them and just see them sit on the shelves forever? Yeah, it was a real big moment for me when I woke up one morning and I saw just a huge huge collection of books and stuff. Because if you look at my channel, I have a video up when I had at the height of my collection, when it was probably about, I had 3 Calyx worth of comics and books that I just didn't read. I just had them. That was about the height when my collection was insane. And eventually I just woke up and said, yeah, I just can't keep doing this. And I sold off a bunch of them at the time.
Would you sell off?
I was talking about at the height of when I was collecting. There's a video on my channel when I show you and I go through what the height of my collection looked like. But eventually, man, I just woke up and I was like, I just can't keep doing this. So I ended up selling everything.
No, I know, dude. I know, it's at least you had the stuff to sell too.
Yeah.
But I've been selling my stuff just because that's kind of how I funded like those Invincible books. But I just want, I want to kind of separate the wheat from the chaff, where I want my collection to be, especially when it comes down to omnibuses. From the beginning, I always felt it should be like the archival artifact of something amazing and incredible. But it grew into something where I was just buying everything at one point. So I want to just cut it back down to my favorites and the essential stuff, So, all right.
What do you got for us today, man?
Let me see. I was working on that until I got mauled by a little boy.
It's okay, man.
Yeah. Where is...
You can also buy things knowing you are going to sell them later. Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people buy variants and stuff like that, knowing that they're going to sell them later.
Omar just put up a video, apparently.
Oh, okay. Of new omnibus announcements for 2021. I'm sure we'll go over those tomorrow as well.
Let's just play his video.
Can we even do that?
I bet you we could.
We could just comment on his video.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of thing I want to do with the campfire. Yeah, somebody mentioned earlier, campfire is just gonna be like a Zoom kind of thing. I don't know about Zoom. I don't think we have Zoom, but we can always get Zoom. But it's gonna be just like this, but just not broadcasted. So there'll be a bunch of us, and we'll all just hang out and bullshit. I talked about we could start doing things you can't do here, like trailer reactions, where you actually show the trailer, actually show the video. Maybe we could watch, episodes of TV shows together, or cartoons, or like Transformers movie cartoon, that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, well, we did a few of those back when I was doing videos. We covered the Mortal Kombat movie. We did Super Mario Brothers and stuff like that. We had a good time. The Punisher movie, yes, Punisher War. The grandmother, the grandmother on that episode was great. So I'm sure somebody in the chat let us know what are the Marvel Omnibus announcements, and we'll talk about them real quick. I guess I'm sure somebody will let us know.
I'm sure somebody's going through it all right now already.
Oh, I'm sure. Omar acting like it's a board meeting. Mr. Body Massage.
Is this a live video he's doing, or?
I don't know. Mr. Body Massage. Anyone watch season 2 of Umbrella Academy? I am an episode into it. I've started it. I love season 2 so far. It's so good so far. It's really good.
I don't think I finished season 1. My wife says we did, but I'm gonna have to call her a liar because I'm not sure that we did.
No, it's really good. It's really good. The only reason I stopped it was because I just wrapped up the season 2 of The Leftovers, so I really wanted to get through that and then come back to Umbrella Academy before jumping back and finishing up The Leftovers season 3. Oh, Dr. Afra Omnibus?
Really? The Star Wars?
No, he's kidding. He can't be.
I thought they said a Who's Who Marvels thing.
Official Handbook of the Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition. These are the announcements that Omar is putting out on his video right now. Thank you, Hooniverse. Dr. Afra Omnibus. That's a random one. Why that? If it's true. Pass. Empire Omnibus. Pass.
Dude, that's just such a. It's another constructed, forced feels to me another constructed forced event where it's been out. It's a weekly series, right? It's been 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and it's already something like 13 issues of it out because it's hitting like every title in Marvel, and then every separate ones. It's like Fantastic Four Empire and Avengers Empire and so Empire. You know, pass.
Avengers: The Gathering, Omnibus, Bob Harris years.
Adventures of the Gathering. I'm not sure that is on top of my head right now.
That doesn't ring a bell for me. Does Umbrella Academy season 2 stray far from the book? Season 1 was strayed true to the books. So far from season. Okay, so here's the thing about Umbrella Academy, the second volume called Dallas. There is a huge twist at the end of Dallas that is, I think, one of the most brilliantly written things in comics that I've ever read. However, it's dependent on the appearance of a character, but they changed that appearance of said character in the TV show, and I'm kind of curious to see if they're going to be able to pull it off again. I can't get into it because it would really ruin something huge that happens, but I'm really curious how they're going to do it. But they've done some deviations already. Hey, Defenders Omnibus Volume 1.
Cool.
Iron Man. Iron Man by Dan Slott Omnibus.
That series just started?
What?
Oh, recently just started.
That's so weird to me.
Oh, here you go. Bam. All new Wolverine by Tom Taylor.
There we go. All right, that's a buy.
Yeah, I might be in for that because I haven't read it, but I heard nothing but good things about it. All right, let's do some shelfies real quick, and we'll see what else. You have to look at the chat if you want, Lou. Like I can't see it. Maybe do shelfies, and if there's any other cool announcements from our boy Omar. I like the last time when it was me, you, and Omar on his show announcing the Marvel solicits and stuff.
That was fun. That was really fun.
That got us a lot of new subs, and I was hoping to do that again.
Yeah, that was really fun, man.
Yeah. Let me do some screen sharing tactics real quick.
Robert, yes. 100%. I recommend you finish book 2 first. Yes. Please finish book 2 of Umbrella Academy first before watching the series.
All right, shelfie time, y'all. Here we go. This is from Ferocious Reader, who I know I see him in the chat all the time. So thank you very much, man. Shout out to you. And let's take a look at your collection. We're starting off with some hardcore manga shelf right here.
What do we got? Assassination Classroom. Is that what that is? Or is that Demon Slayer? I can't tell.
Demon Slayer is laying sideways on the top, but the first row here is Assassination Classroom.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's got some Tokyo Ghoul, if I'm not mistaken, there.
Excuse me.
No, you're good.
All right, there we go. Why am I? Can't see my cursor. But anyways, yeah, I love the way this manga, like the way the spines are aligned, especially with that Assassination Classroom.
Mm-hmm.
That's good looking stuff. What else is on here? I'm newer in the manga, so a lot of this stuff is new to me. I know about Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
I've seen a few episodes of that. I want to keep going on because that was really, really interesting. Demon Slayer is about vampires. This is like a old school kind of feudal Japan kind of setting.
Yeah.
With vampires who are going and just tearing up villages and stuff like that. And it's about this boy who survived an attack, but his sister was bitten.
Yeah, his sister got that.
Yeah, he doesn't want to kill his sister, so he's trying to find a way to keep her dormant and alive, and at the same time, he's being trained on how to be like a vampire killer.
That's a great series. It's really fun. I think I saw some 6-gun on the next one.
Yeah. There you go. I got my cursor working on that fun stuff.
Oh, right. There we go.
Ruby's one I hear a lot of. I don't know anything about it, but I hear a lot of stuff about Ruby. There we go. Here we go. We got some. We got the 6-gun. I see it's a little out of order.
So yeah, is it? Wait.
He has it 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, and 1.
Oh my god, dude, you're killing my OCD right now. Rearrange your shelf, please. Oh my gosh. How do you do this?
Oh, keep going, because his Sandmans are the same way.
I know. That's what I'm looking at right now. The Sandmans are all over the place. This would kill me.
There's that Gail Simone Red Sonja omnibus. I wonder if it's signed. No, it's not signed. We know that's. You know those only exist.
I say this with the utmost love, man, but please rearrange this shelf. It's oh my gosh.
Oh, I went back one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some good manga here too. I know for sure. 20th Century Boys.
He's saying in the chat, it goes by what I've read. Okay.
Did he read them out of order?
You can read Sandman out of order,
I guess. Yeah, so we got 20th Century Boys. Those are the awesome perfect collections.
Yep.
These I'm going to get into. These the Mobile Suit Gundam Origins.
Those are great. Those are really beautiful collected editions. Tokyo Ghoul. A lot of Tokyo Ghoul there. Oh, he's got the 3 Berserks, got the Batman Omnibus. What's that he's got up there? He's got a Runaways.
Scotty Young, I Hate Fairyland.
Yep. Is that Mouse that he's got there? I think. I'm not sure.
Do I need to zoom in? Is this too far back? Or
No, you're good. You're good.
I see Monstrous, Little Bird.
Little Bird, fantastic. You know, I've never read Mouse.
Dude, I've had that book in my collection for probably 20 years, if not longer, and never cracked it open.
I've never read it. Everybody tells me I need to sit down with it and how brilliant it is, but I've just never sat. I've never read it.
Black Magic, Heroes in Crisis.
You know what, damn it, I'm going to sit down and start Monstrous tonight. I really need to sit down with that. Jess keeps raving how great it is.
Yeah, everybody does. I know. I think everybody besides you and I have read that book, and they all just keep talking up about it. All right, here we go. Here we got some good stuff here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Got a great collection, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, he does. Witchfinder, Rachel. Ooh, that Rachel Rising collected edition. Nice job.
Oh, I've never seen this in anybody's shelf before. All these Courtney Cremens.
Mm-hmm. That's the first.
Yeah, that's new.
Oh, he's got Gus from Saga.
What, this little sealed guy down here?
Mm-hmm. What the hell happened to Saga? Is that book done? Did Vaughn just give up on it and Fiona Staples just give up on it? I know they took a hiatus, but they haven't said when they're coming back, and it's been almost, I think, 2 years now.
No, it hasn't been that long, has it?
It's been almost 2 years at this point, I think.
I thought the hiatus started like a couple months before the pandemic.
No.
No?
Saga's been gone for a lot longer than that.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Because I got caught up with Saga last year, and they haven't put anything out since way before then.
Watchmen, gotta have Watchmen on your shelf.
Of course. I'm pretty sure at this point it just comes with a DC comic book.
Here's something that more people should have on their shelves. I don't see very often is Gotham Academy.
Oh yeah, yes. That's that's such a fun and underappreciated title.
That's definitely one more people should really look into. Lady Mechanica, Stephanie Brown, Batgirl. The Woods. Have you read that?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun book. It's a real fun book.
I've been wanting to read The Beauty too. That's just such a cool concept.
The Beauty I've heard is good. I haven't read that yet. I've been reading. Have you read Azzarello's new book that he's been putting out in Image Comic? I forgot what it is. I fucking have it on my tablet.
Oh, the naughty book. It's kind of a naughty thing.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's actually pretty good. I don't love it, but it's got me hooked so far. There's the first volume that came out, and it was good. And they put out the second volume. They're working on the second set of comics now, and it's actually not bad.
Yeah, I need to get caught up on. Azzarello is one of my all-time favorites, and I've read almost everything he's done. But there's a few that it's kind of just fallen through the cracks. Like I never read that Western he did called Loveless. Moonshine. I haven't gotten into yet. And I think that's about it. And this new one, I forgot the name of it also.
Faithless. That's the name of the book.
Okay, Faithless. Yeah, I know what it is because it always comes polybagged because it's like dirty covers and stuff like that.
Oh no, it's a raunchy book. It's very raunchy.
I love Azzarello. He is God, especially when he does like crime stuff. Like his 100 Bullets is just 100 Bullets is definitely. If there was like a Mount Rushmore of comic book series, I think 100 Bullets would be on there for me.
You love 100 Bullets? I
love 100 Bullets. I love Scalped. It's the same kind of vein for me. You couldn't get into it. You were saying?
I tried 100 Bullets and I got through the first, I want to say 20-ish issues, and I just could not get into it. I respected the craft and I thought it was really well put together and it has a good hook, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't get into it.
I think about that time it does take like a different turn, and it turns into more of a mob story.
Okay.
So I can see it does have a little bit of a tonal change, but the idea is still kind of there. I love 100 Bullets, man.
No, and I still hold true, and I still think that Marilyn Monroe issue that they put out was a stroke of genius. I fucking love the one shot.
Yeah, issue 27.
Is that the issue?
Yeah, 27, the baseball issue.
Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That's one of the best single issues of comics of all time. All time. All right. Then we got you got Venom, Spider-Gwen. Giant Days is another one I haven't read. Boom's been putting out a lot of heat. I just never got into them.
Boom for me has been the comeback kid lately, man. They've been putting out some quality books.
I remember when Boom was just like kiddie stuff, but they started putting out more, not like adult stuff or anything like that, but more like sophisticated stuff. Like I heard good things about In the Woods and Giant Days. We got. Is this all the Fables?
Is it?
Yeah, 15. I think I figured out his order. Okay, I see what's going through now. So I get it. Now. So he has all the Fables.
Yeah.
Right. But he's only read 1, 2, and 3. So that's why he's back at here. So when he reads 4, he moves 4 over. When he reads 5, he'll move 5 over. I get it. And then eventually it's back in order again.
There's a method to madness.
Yes. I figured it out. Same with like Giant Days. So it's 3, 1, and 2. So he's read 1 and 2. Hasn't read 3 yet, but when he reads 3, he'll put it behind 2 and it's back in order. I got it. I see what's going on here. It makes sense now. I can see how his mind works in this situation. I got it. Cool.
Yeah, he's saying you are correct. He's agreeing with you.
Harold County, another book I've never read.
But
I know everybody just loves it.
Jess waxes on about it fondly.
Deadly Class. All right. I see he's got Deadly Class 1 and 2, and he's only read number 1. Bro, 2 is better than 1.
2 is when you get a new group of kids because it's the second year, and the new group of kids are better than the first group of kids, and you like them more.
Way better. And there's some twists and some back and forth between things that happen in 1 that actually kind of pan out in number 2. But yeah, the class in 2 is badass. Like that punk rock kid, not the punk rock kid, the heavy metal kid is awesome. I forgot his name. But he's a badass.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. That's another book I need to catch up on. I'm so behind on Deadly Class. Because I was reading that monthly, but I just lost track of it.
Yeah.
He's got East of West, good choices. Nailbiter, hey, good choices there as well. No, I don't think Deadly Class is done yet. Is it?
I want to say it has like either the last issue did come out or it's about to come out. Like it's almost over. He's got a file cabinet and some file boxes, which I assume are for his single issues.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's something that's interesting here? Wait, let me go back. I don't think I've seen someone's house in a long, long time that has wallpaper. That is something I haven't seen since like the 80s.
Do most houses don't do that anymore though, right?
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. Yeah.
It's just paint.
It's a lost art.
It's a lost art. I think my grandmother's house still has that. Still has like wallpaper.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid when our wallpaper got switched to different wallpaper. Are these
These just random.
I thought these were prose novels for a second. But no, you got Seconds in here by Brian Lee O'Malley. I noticed you're very he's a fond reader of Brian Lee O'Malley. He has Scott Pilgrim, Snot Girl, Seconds is on here.
Yeah. What happened to O'Malley?
He's got that Scott Pilgrim money. He doesn't even keep doing books. He does covers here and there, stuff like that. But
he does Snot Girl, but Snot Girl didn't even take off, which, you know, I mean, what the book doesn't even sound that appealing, but hey.
Oh, dude, he's got the Burnside Batgirl trade paperback. Excuse me. Right here. Love that series.
Great stuff.
Love that series. God Country. Oh, I like this book. Damn it. Stupid mouse. Hero Bear and the Kid.
Which one?
This Hero Bear and the Kid. It's from Kaboom. It's a really cute, it's like Calvin and Hobbes. There's a big bear and a little kid.
Cool. Never heard of it.
Batwoman Elegy. What's going on?
You keep going back to that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I hit my mouse, it goes back. Oh, so he has the Giant Days hardcovers and the trades. I would sell those trades off in a second. Oh wait, unless these take place after the trades or the hardcovers.
Matthew Mengi says, I owned an interior decorating business for 15 years. Part of the reason wallpaper went out of style was that it's difficult to remove / change. People like to refresh more often these days, I think. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think wallpaper looks tacky in a lot of cases.
Is this the end? Is that all the pictures? I think that's it, man. Awesome.
I think that's it. Yeah. Great stuff, man. Great collection.
Thanks so much. Some great books, a different sorting organization skills that I've never heard of before that makes sense after I figured it out. And we saw some wallpaper. And no feet.
Guys, if you want to get collected editions such as the ones that you see here in these pictures, you can get them for the best price online at instocktrades.com. Ladies and gentlemen, instocktrades.com. They are a lovely sponsor where you can get up to 50% off on collected editions trade paperbacks, omnibuses, absolutes, all that lovely stuff. Why settle for less when you can get the best at instocktrades.com? We're talking about bomb-proof packaging. We are talking about the best customer service from the lovely Emily. And of course, they care about what you order and they care about your product. If you have any complaints, reach out to them and they will be sure to get back to you. They are amazing. We've been with them for years. And even before they were our sponsor, we pushed instocktrades.com.
That's right. That's it. Free shipping and orders over $50 or more. And we can't say enough good things about In-Stock Trades. You want to take a couple questions before we go?
Yeah. It's kind of a chill day. Gabe, what is a good price to sell used trades? Percentages of cover prices. I think that would depend on what you're selling, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say get what you can on used trades. Because it depends. I mean, there's some trade paperbacks out there that are like hardcore whales that you can get a lot of money from. And some of them, I mean, at 50% at least, or at the most. Especially if it depends on the trade too, because if there's like a hardcover or an omnibus that's been put out, it tanks the resale of trades.
He says he's got a lot to unload, so he's there. Let's see. The Sci-Fi Channel is where sci-fi and fantasy TV go to die. Yes, 100%.
They just did a Tom McFarlane documentary.
My brother, you know what? My brother hyped that up. He said it's really good. Yeah, he says it's really. You can find the whole thing on YouTube. He says he loved it, and it's really good.
I was really pumped because they did a Phantom series.
I remember
that. It lasted like 4 episodes or something like that.
Do you remember the Phantom with Billy Zane?
Yes, that movie's awesome.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
It's a good movie. It's still a good movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in years, man. Is it on par with The Crow?
No, Crow's a different beast. Crow is just a good movie. Or Phantom is just fun, but it's enjoyable. It's worth a watch, I think.
Puff Puff Comic says he gives away a lot of his trades. You are a good man for doing that. Better to sell trade paperbacks one at a time or as a set to get the most in return? I think as a set, personally.
I think it's just easier to sell it as a set.
Yeah.
That way you're not having to ship out 5 packages. You can just do it all in one package.
I agree with that. No, I agree. I think it's much easier to just do the whole set, and plus it's more attractive to a lot of collectors because a lot of collectors, especially in the Facebook group, they're completionists. So they're not going to be normally. They're not looking for I just want volume 3 of this set. They want the whole thing.
Unless one of those trades is a monster whale, then sell that separate, and then take care of the rest later.
American Vampire had the volume 3 hardcover was a whale for a long time. I'm not sure if it's still considered that, but that was the case where you could sell that particular volume just by itself. That was also where I first found out about Sean Murphy's art, which was incredible.
I think that's the first time I saw his art too.
In American Vampire?
Yeah.
That arc, man. God damn it. I'm so happy he's coming back to American Vampire finally. That World War II arc for me was the highlight of that series because it's bouncing between what's going on. I think it's been so long since I've read it in Germany and what's going on in Japan. And you've got Raphael Albuquerque doing the main title, and then you've got what's going on in Germany, and Sean Murphy was doing the art in the German section. It's so fucking good. World War II arc for American Vampire was the height of that series for me. So I'm just happy he's coming back.
Is that Omnibus still? That thing's out of print, isn't it? The Omni.
American Vampire?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've always thought American Vampire would make an amazing TV series. You could set each season in a different time period in history. The cartoons of the Defenders of the Earth. Anyone old enough to remember that? I don't remember that.
I remember it. That intro song is badass. You had the Phantom. You had that's the only one that mattered. I forgot who the rest of it was. But there was like a part in the opening sequence where they would just go, Defenders of the Earth. It's so good.
Have you seen the Transformers Netflix show yet?
Is that out?
It's out.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to see if it. I haven't heard if it's good or not yet. Sarah Nicholas, if you haven't read it, you know what? I recommend you check out American Vampire. It's a great series, and it was one of Scott Snyder's first books when he was breaking out. I love it. It's really cool because you're basically following two vampires, Skinner Sweet and Pearl, as they basically go throughout history, and you see how they kind of influence certain events that happen in history. It starts in the Old West, and then it starts in Hollywood, in classic Hollywood, and it flashes back into the Old West because you're seeing Skinner Sweet's origin. And basically, it centers around how Skinner decided to turn this young Hollywood starlet, an up-and-coming Hollywood starlet, and her involvement in American history and how that plays out. And he's a brand new type of vampire. So garlic, sunlight, all that stuff doesn't kill him. It's really good, and it's really fun.
You know what? I'm doing it. Give me a second. I'm doing this.
You know what?
I'll show you. Can you see this?
Yeah. I can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it? Damn it.
No, I can't hear it.
Damn it. That sucks. Oh, Defenders of the Earth has such a dope opening soundtrack.
Yeah, I think just pick up the first. Man, I say pick up the first two trades of American Vampire. See if you dig it. Sarah, the back matter of Skinner Sweet's origin was actually written by Stephen King at the time, and I remember when that first came out, the reaction was, "Wow, Stephen King's doing a comic book," and then people read it and they go, "Fuck Stephen King, he's an amazing writer, but who is the Scott Snyder guy?" Because the Scott Snyder stuff was amazing.
And back then, Scott Snyder was like a nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was known for writing like horror, like short stories.
Yeah,
not comic books at all.
Yes, it's still ongoing. They're coming back to it this year after a big hiatus. Flash Gordon, Phantom Mandrake, The Magicians, and shoot, I forgot the fourth. I guess that was for like that TV show.
Oh, for Defenders of the Earth? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So here's the question that you could probably help out, man. Ramon Guerrero asks, I'm trying to sell my Akira box set, but don't know how to price because there's a huge variety of prices out there.
All right, so the Akira box that's back in print, so you're going to have to price it at, I think it's like half off. I think you could buy the Akira box set right now at half off. So I would set it at maybe a little bit less than half off. I think half off is $250, so you probably want to make it like $240, $245, something like that.
Yeah.
Should have sold it earlier when it was going for like $1,000, like when Jess sold his.
What did Jess get for that? Like $500, $600 for his set?
Something crazy like that, yeah. Something crazy.
It just sold it.
That's why it's hard to sell it now because it's back in print. And really, the best way to do it to price out anything is just look up sold prices on eBay. You have to go to eBay, search for Akira box set, and then don't look at what people have it listed at. Because you can list it at whatever you want. I can put my dirty underwear up there and list it for $4,000. It doesn't make it $4,000 for my underwear. You have to look at the actual sold listings.
Oh, man. Wow, I can't believe you didn't pull the trigger on that. Omar, like a year ago, I saw the complete Akira set for like $60, $65 on eBay. Just didn't pull the trigger. Why didn't you pull the trigger on that, man?
$60 is amazing.
I would have bought that. I would have pulled the trigger on that immediately.
Yeah, like right now, like Akira, like I'm looking at sold prices, it's like 180, 150.
Yeah,
So
and
I don't know how much you paid for it.
At its height, you could have sold that for about 600.
Yeah.
I've got my fingers crossed that they finally import that 4K Akira Blu-ray disc over here, because I could get it from Japan and I could play it on my player, but it would cost me $100 for me to import the 4K of Akira, which is tempting. Hayden McGee, there would be someone on eBay that would pay that $4,000 for you, Gabe.
Show that person. Show them. I'll do it. I'll wear those underwear for like a week at the gym and then sell it if you want them just totally funkified.
You mail it out this afternoon.
100%. You want the pure essence of that, then yeah.
Oh man, you about ready to get out of here, man?
Yeah. Let's make this happen, dude. Actually, give me a second. I'm kind of backed out for a minute.
Oh, you're good.
I want to try something real fast. I had that countdown that somebody put on.
Yeah, that was nice. Where'd you get that?
That was on here already. It must have been Geo, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
dude, I totally sell my number for $4,000 if anybody wants it. Hit me up. Gable's 90s Comics on Instagram. You can have it. Is this going to work? I'm trying something real fast to see if this works.
Woman, do you think?
It's probably not going to work. Damn it. Sometimes you can get cool things to happen on StreamYard, and sometimes you can't. Oh.
Defenders of the earth. Out of the sky, his rockets ignite. Gets into battle like faster than light. Flash Gordon, Lord of the jungle, the hero who stalks. The beat call him brother, the goes to war. Defenders of the earth. Defenders. Master of magic spells and illusion. Enemies crumble in fear and confusion. Mandrake, defenders of the earth. Defenders. His strength is a legend. His skills conquer all. Armed with his power, we never will fall. No. Defenders of the earth. Defenders. With our new young heroes, proving their worth. Or become eight, defending the earth. Defenders of the earth. Defenders. Defenders of the earth.
Okay, who the fuck is Luther?
What the fuck? Oh my gosh. What was that? Wow.
Dude, that's badass.
Let's go out on that. We can't top that.
No way, dude. All right, man. Where can people find you at, bro?
Who the fuck is Luther? That's a good question. Who the fuck is Luther? You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on YouTube and Twitter. And guys, if you do love this show so much, please consider donating to the Patreon. Once again, we have two tiers, the $1 tier and the Campfire tier. Gabe, you can let them know about that in a minute. So it really does help the channel, and it really does help us keep the lights on here. Gabe, where can they find you?
All right, you guys can find me Instagram, Gabe Infinity, not Gabe Infinity Watch, that's old school. Gabe Loves 90s Comics, and here on Omnibroslivve Sundays and Mondays. And also, I know we were going to take a dip, but we did the in-stock trade, second spot. Cool. So just shout out to the Patreons. Like we said, our Patreon link is down below. We got a tip jar tier. It's $1. If you want to just give us a little bit of a tip, a little bit of a thank you, you can make it $1. You can make it $5, whatever you feel is appropriate. And then for $5 a month is the campfire tier and the Omnibros After Dark, where we will have a StreamYard like this. It won't be broadcasted. It's just like a Zoom meeting where we just kind of hang out, chit chat, look at more awesome 90s cartoons and their intro videos. Maybe we'll play Uno or other cool things like that. Just kind of a hangout, get together as a special thank you to everybody. So that's down below. And speaking of Patreon, our Patreons do get a shout out at the end of each show. So our shout outs this week go out to Joey Guzman, Parker, Nathan, Drunk T, Steven Simpson, Mason Grimes, Jamie Galvin, and our newest contributor, Remco Valadrian. Sorry, I know I probably butchered your name, bro, but I remember him. He's the one that came on here and gave us an early look at Disney Plus.
I remember that. Yeah.
That was a great one. So I appreciate him for that. And of course, for being a Patreon as well. So with that said and done, everybody, we are out of here.